Happy Friday, everybody. I know it's been a minute. We're gonna get the stream going here in a second. See if some people join. Being that we had a different link on our Facebook, so I'm just gonna give everybody a minute, see if they join in, see if they catch on that we didn't start on time, but we had to change the link at the last minute, so just give us a second for everybody to join in. And then we're gonna walk around, we're gonna talk about the storm, we're gonna talk about our new contest we have going on, which is pretty exciting. I'm actually really excited to see it, see all the submissions we get. Rocks Aquatic, happy Friday. Happy Friday, Lynn. Good to see you, Jim, Dragon. I see everyone starting to catch on. Find the link. Sorry about that. We had a different link posted and shared for the live stream. We had to redo it. So just give us a minute. We'll let some people funnel in. And while we do that, let's look at these plants. So we got some nice plants in right now. One of them that it's a new plant for us. It's this Crypt Tropica. I'm a really big fan of it. It's looking really good. I really like the leaves and the pattern and the color of the leaves. Really nice. So they're looking really healthy. We have a couple nice red tiger lotus in stock right now. Not too many. But the red tiger lotus is looking good as well. Up above here we have plenty of blue hydro. We got wisteria looking good. Hello, Johnny. And down here, there's one other plant I want to show that's looking pretty good, and that is the Crypt Flamingo. I love the pink leaves on these. Let's look farther in the back there. They're just looking really good. A little shrimp on that leaf back there. But the Crypt Pink Flamingo, nice way to get some pink and red into your aquarium if you have planted tanks. So let's go look at some fish. Let's talk about the jungle bell's looking really good too, guys. So let's talk about the storm, how it affected us, how it may have affected you guys, and also talk about our new contest going on, which is pretty exciting, which is Tank Water Tuesday. That is a contest that is being held on our Facebook page. Now these guys are looking really good. These are the red Dumbo-eared guppies. Really excited. I like these guys. Unfortunately, we have only males, but they're really nice. All right, guys. So the storm. We're back in operation. We're shipping, but there were delays. We were out of power here from, I believe, Wednesday night until Monday afternoon, it was Monday afternoon. So we're out of power for a while, but we do have backup generators, and we have gas generators, and we also have propane generators. So we were lucky enough to be able to keep all of our fish alive through the storm. We did have some issues in the greenhouses. We had to pull all of the greenhouse plastic off, every single greenhouse. We have 6 of them here. So we took all the covers off all the greenhouses, and then the first day we came back to work after the storm was Friday, and we all focused our energy, even people who don't work in the field or in the greenhouse areas. Every employee was over there helping clean up all the debris out of the vats. So there's a lot of sticks, leaves, Spanish moss, that made its way into the vats, so we cleaned all that up. And also we had to recover all the greenhouses, and so we did that. And we actually, luckily, we had a big enough crew that was able to still show up. And we got all of those greenhouses covered back up Friday afternoon. Immediately, we had to start running all of our pumps and pumping ponds down because levels were very high. And just general cleanup. We had some roof damage to some of our older buildings, which we were able to fix. What else did we have? Lots of just general maintenance cleanup. Lots of kind of branches and leaves and debris kind of everywhere. No major losses, luckily. So, I mean, overall we fared pretty well, and I think we were only down maybe 3 days of shipping. So if you did have an order and you were waiting, thank you guys for being patient. We had a lot of work to do, and we still have a lot of work ahead of us to do to clean up from the storm. Really kind of set us back on some other regularly scheduled kind of maintenance and preparing for the winter, but overall we did pretty good. But we got lucky. There was a lot of tornadoes that came through Florida, and we didn't get hit by any tornadoes or anything like that. So just wanted to say thank you guys if you did have an order for being patient. Obviously we can't ship if the roads are backed up. There was no gas anywhere in town. All the gas stations were wiped clean. Shelves at the stores were empty, but we all did very well, and hopefully you guys did too. Hopefully anybody local, hopefully you were able to get what you needed to get through the storm. So I'm just going to go through and read some of your comments. Let's see. First one I see is Holly. Plants aren't looking too good after no light for a few days. Can they come back? Holly, it really depends on how they were doing before you didn't have lights. I would say yes, they can bounce back. The biggest thing is don't move the plant. If they're rooted into your substrate or something, don't try to move them right now. They're already stressed. They're already going through some change. Typically though, plants, they'll bounce back if they're without light for a few days. I know at home I was out of power for 3.5 days. I didn't have any issues with no lights on my plants or anything, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. So let's see what else we got. Dragon still under covers. It's cold. I've been up doing things but crawled back under the covers. Dragon, it is cold. It's been kind of chilly here too. It's been in the 60s. I know to some of you guys that probably doesn't seem too cold, but when you're used to 80, 90 degrees, when it drops to 60, pretty suddenly you're chilly. Now I'm not saying that's cold, but when you're used to one extreme, just dropping down to the 60s can feel pretty cold. And it is cold for our fish too, so we do have to prepare for that. Obviously winter has shown that it's on its way. Yesterday we got all of the heaters going in all of our areas that the heaters need to be going, so we made sure all the heaters are operating correctly and efficiently. Here we're looking at some roseline sharks. Now these are on a little bit of the larger side of what we normally sell. They're about 2.5, 3 inches, and they're looking really good. Yeah, Dragon, that is pretty cold. We do have that in our future. It does get that cold here in Florida, but not quite yet. Pinche is asking to see some Royal Plecos, the L190s. I will walk to the Pleco section in a second and we will see. Kim said it was really emotional watching the storm hit our area. She lived in St. Pete. Yeah, it was crazy. with all the tornadoes, it was just so unpredictable, and it was, I evacuated. I typically wouldn't, but I did evacuate for this storm, and I went up to Alabama, and I was really, really nervous to see what I was going to come home to. But luckily, we came out relatively unscathed. Good morning, Cotton. Susan, angels don't necessarily need plants. We have some in our tanks over here just to kind of be like sight breaks so they're not chasing each other around or bullying each other. 29 degrees, upstate New York, Lynn. Woo, that's getting cold. So guys, next thing, let's go look for some plecos. Let's go look at some of those Brazil plecos too while we're at it. And let's talk about the contest we got going on, the Tank Water Tuesday. If you haven't and you're on Facebook, go to our Facebook page, find the post about Tank Water Tuesday, read the rules, and submit your tank. Basically, all we need you to do is submit a tank photo of your favorite tank you own, or maybe a couple of your tanks, and our employees are going to choose the winner, and the winner will be used for next week's photo on the contest. So we're going to share your photo, and it will be used for the next week's contest. So this week it is for $20 store credit. We're going to look at some other prizes, maybe t-shirts, maybe hats for the next week. We'll see, but this is something we want to kind of try and start doing some more giveaways like we have in the past. It's been a minute. I know we used to do a lot of giveaways every few weeks on these live streams, so this is just going to be another way we can kind of give back. Hopefully maybe we can get back to doing some of the live stream giveaways as well. These are the leopard frog plecos. So guys, some tips if you are entering that contest to give you a better chance. Try to get a straight on photograph of your tank. Say something like this right here. Try to get a straight on photo. Or maybe even a photo from the top down like this. But try your best to get a full tank shot, and if you can, maybe don't have like the whole background of what's going on in the rest of the room. Maybe something like this, kind of far away. It's hard to see what's going on in your tank. Maybe if you have suspended lights like we do here, maybe have them angled away from the camera so we can see the tank. We've seen a lot of good entries so far, see a lot of cool tanks, but I see a lot of you that I haven't seen enter, so I'd like to see your tanks and be able to vote on my favorite. Really quick guys, I'm trying to pull up the comments, see what you guys are saying. How did the ponds hold up? So the ponds did okay. I mean, we had some flooding, which is very unfortunate. Could have been worse, could have been better. We prepared pretty well ahead of time, so we're really not gonna know how each pond did until we get into those ponds. So that requires a lot of work. We're going to have to get in them, seine the ponds, and then we'll know for sure how we did. I know from the outside looking in perspective, there was no dead fish floating anywhere or anything like that, so we didn't have any like super obvious losses like that. I am looking for some plecos. I'm trying to see if we have any royals. Here's a nice one. We've had these for a minute, guys. These are the slate plecos. Really nice. I really like these guys. They have cool colors and patterns. Most of the tanks over here are kind of getting low, kind of empty. Got the two L240s or the vampire plecos. Really nice fish. As you can see, they're doing good. They're all getting kind of territorial, and I think they think they're about to be fed. You got your L200s or your green phantoms. I'm unsure. I'm not seeing any royals right now. I know there was a request. Here we got the 3 beacon pleco. Really like these guys. So I did see another request, and so we'll go to the Tanganyikan section. I did see a request for black Kelvis. So guys, what do you think about this Tank Water Tuesday? Have you guys checked it out yet? Let me know. I definitely want to see more tanks. It's exciting to see what our customers are doing with our fish that we work really hard to breed and get out to you guys. So share those tanks on the contest and have a chance at winning $20 this week. Next week could be a hat or a t-shirt or a different prize amount. This tank's getting a water change. I'm looking for the black Kelvis. I see some Kagunga red Kelvis here. I'm unsure if we have any currently available on the black Kelvis. I know we have a lot of black Kelvis fry growing up. These are the Chitika orange compressiceps. So guys, if our website says 1 to 2 inch on any sort of fish you order, you're going to get a fish that is 1 to 2 inches. It does not mean it's going to be 1.5. It does not mean it's going to be 2. It does not mean it's going to be 1.5. It's going to vary per fish, so just keep that in mind. It really depends on the fish and where they're at when they're growing. So here's a good example. Like, these are red Chimba tropheus, and these are up as 1 to 2 inches. And as you can see, there are some fish in this tank that are slightly smaller. They're definitely like an inch, inch and a quarter, and then there's some that are like 1 3/4. So these are living, breathing animals, and we cannot get them exactly to any certain size when you're doing it in such large numbers. So just keep that in mind. I did see a concern right there in the comments. Let's see. I did not see any black Kelvis, guys. I don't think they're... I'm thinking they're not on the website. I think it was just you're hoping we had some. But I do know we have a lot of fry, and they are probably about 1/2 inch at best. Maybe a little smaller than that. These firecracker tropheus are looking really good. These are one of my favorite tropheus species. The males just get so dark and bright. They get like a dark jet black with a bright red. Really nice species. Oh, here we go, guys. So here are the black Kelvis. And there's not too many, and they're mostly hiding, so... Fat fish, thanks for the feedback. Alright, here are some really nice assorted guppies. And here's another Calvis type. Here's a redfin compressiceps. So these guys are looking good too. So guys, if you have any, I see there's a little bit of drama going on in these comments. We don't like drama here, guys, and we do our best to satisfy the customers. So if you guys have any issues with your order, go ahead and email us. Make sure you're familiar with our DOA slash when you get your order type policies, like take photos, send your concerns. If there is a size concern, take a photo with our business card or a ruler. If for some reason you didn't get a business card, our business card actually has like a ruler on the back. So if there are any issues, go ahead and take a photo with that and ship it to us, or not ship it to us, guys. Go ahead and email it to us, and we'll try to handle it the best we can. If you've been a long customer, you guys know we go out of our way to try and fix if we did not follow through on our promise, like size or sex or anything like that. Even maybe wrong species that's happened, or empty bags. Like mistakes do happen when we're shipping out as much as we do. So just keep that in mind, guys. We're always going to try to make it right to the best of our ability. So if there is any issues, Fatfish, please refer to the emails, and we will do what we can on our end if there was any mistakes. But so guys, please don't jump on him. Don't attack him. I'm not reading all those comments. We're going through this too much, but we don't need the back and forth here. We're here to look at fish, and we're here to have some fun. So let's get back to the fish. I'm a big fan of these guys here. This was from our Brazil order. We have the Magnum Plecos, and these are the L47s. Looking really good. No, it's okay, guys. Don't feel bad. We don't want drama here. We just want to look at fish, and we want happy customers. So I appreciate you guys on both ends. These are a really cool one. These are pretty rare. I believe these are rather expensive. But I just wanted to show them so you guys can see what they actually look like. These are the Hyphosabricon vinaceus. And I'm not sure these guys have a common name. You can kind of see the males and females. Males have more red in them. Pretty cool. But they seem to be a really good schooling fish too. But I do believe these come with a high price range, probably due to rarity. But that is something, guys, we actually had spawn in our tanks right here in the warehouse, which is pretty cool. And we are going to try and breed those. Here we have... So these recently just came in, but these are some Celestial Pearl Danios. Thank you, Kim, for the reminder. Everybody, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button for us. Let us know that you like what we're doing. I see a ton of people on. I don't know if you guys were here earlier, but this is a new fish for us, guys. Be ready for these. They're not up yet. They're still going through quarantine, and I think we might need to make a listing for them, but these are the Scarlet Batis. Love these little guys. So if you have a small tank and you like a lot of color and a lot of personality and a small fish, these guys are going to be sweet. So let me get back to it one more time, guys. I'm going to turn around. If you haven't seen it already, we have the contest on our Facebook. It's called Tank Water Tuesday. And basically all you gotta do is submit a full tank shot. So try to just get your tank. We want to use that photo if you win in the banner for the next week's contest. So and it's going to give you a better chance of winning if you can see the whole tank and not just the corner of it, or maybe just one fish. But we did see a lot of really cool fish coming in on those photos. Saw a really nice star sapphire. Saw some really nice like up close sebrums and things like that. But try to do a whole tank shot. Try to get maybe turn the lights off in the room so the tank is highlighted to get your best shot. We want to see your tanks and give you something back for being loyal customers. So just continue to do that. I'm looking for the fish. I did see somebody request something. I'm assuming it was Balzani. I saw Gymnogeophagus. Jerry had a quick question I'll answer while we look. Are Batis easy to keep? Best tank size I have is a 20 long. There was nothing in it. Wasn't sure if they would work in it. Yes, they would definitely work in a 20 long. They're very small fish. They stay under 2 inches. They're feisty for their size. They're relatively hardy. As long as you don't have water on the extreme of very hard and high pH or the extreme of very low and very low pH, you should be fine. But they stay small. I wouldn't put them with anything too much bigger than them, and I wouldn't put them with stuff like that you're trying to breed that's small or similar size, like say cherry shrimp or mostly just like cherry shrimp. I wouldn't don't put them with shrimp, although they do go good together. Batis have a pretty high prey drive and they'll probably pick them off. Do we have Gymnogeophagus balzani in stock? And if we do, what tank are they in? I know somebody's behind the computer giving me some tank locations every now and then. Oh, Gymnogenies. Mario, we do not have any Gymnogenies. We do have a very small number of them that are put into a pond for breeders, but we only had like 6 to 8 of them, so hopefully they spawn for us. Real quick, guys, let's look at these. These are the red double koi, and some of them are really nice. Really high coverage, really good coloration on the orange. And then I did see somebody ask about redhead tapajos. We have a couple of these 2 to 3 inchers in this tank. They might be sold, and I'm unsure if we have any more in the warehouse right now. Derek, we currently do not have any arowana in stock. That is a good one that we haven't had in a while. We might look into getting some. So I like to see some of your guys' requests. If we see enough of a request, or it's something we know traditionally, if we get them in, they'll sell well. That it's good to have that reminder. So Derek, I will look into potentially getting some of those. Obviously, they're going to be the silver arowana, but we will definitely. I'm definitely going to look into that. And then I know the majority of our customers love their African cichlids. We haven't even made our way over there yet, so we'll try to go look at some. Now it is the end of the week. Our stock might be low in some of these tanks, but let's see. This is going to be a first for me, guys. I haven't been in this warehouse. I've been doing a lot of cleanup from the storm. So first tank here, Dragon Blood's looking really good. Lynn says she's going to be rescaping the 55 gallon. Currently have 2 adult large white Tropheus de Boise in a large electric blue Texas. What could I add? So Lynn, I would recommend going one of 2 ways with that aquarium. I personally would recommend maybe just making that tank a Tropheus only tank and getting more de Boise, or I would recommend perhaps doing a pair or a trio of Texas. Now I know it's going to be hard to find a male or female depending on what you have, but that would be my recommendation, just to get fish that are from the same continents in the same aquarium rather than having two different continents. Not saying you can't be done, but that's my personal opinion. So these guys are looking really good. Let's see what else we have. We have some blue neons in here looking nice. He must be the dominant fish. He's up front. He's all colored up. There is a really nice one in the back here. See, he doesn't seem to be the dominant fish, but he definitely has the best color in this tank. So that is a blue neon. We have some SP44s, or the thick skin obliquidins. Pretty cool fish. You see the color, very different coloration in them. Down here we got some bigger pink flash. I just saw this male, the only one colored. There's one right above him, smaller, but this big male here was chasing everybody away. These were just brought in here today, and they lost all their color since they've been brought in. They were brought in about an hour ago from our greenhouse. These are the blue dolphins, and these are all males in here. All right, let's see what else we have. We still have some yellow blaze icebergs. Really nice color on these fish. This guy over here, all flared up, but unfortunately he's hiding a little bit. And he looks like he's been beating on the other fish in the tank. So we'll have to get a couple more in here, trying to spread that aggression out. One of my personal favorites, these aren't a peacock, but we got the red cheek trophiops, which are, I really like these guys. These are all males in this tank. Here we have some Obialis, and this male is looking really good. Of course, he's running the tank, so all the other ones are kind of stressed out right now. Over here we have Missoni chitimbas. Yeah, so if anybody's not reading the comments, I did just see a very good comment coming from our office, and it says that we typically do not recommend keeping other species with Tropheus due to their diet. Diet is really important with Tropheus. They're very prone to bloat. So if you're not feeding them their normal herbivorous diet, they can become bloated rather quickly. Here we have the blue dragon bloods. This guy, I really like the color of this guy right here. This is a cool one, not seen too often. These are the Otopharynx Nova Blue Longnose. Like these guys. Eurekas are looking pretty good. They're about 3 to 3.5 inches. They're probably 3.5 inches right now. Now they are a little bit more red in person. I notice a lot of times my phone makes these fish look a little more orangey, but these are more red in person. But to be fair, they are a red-orange, just to be fully transparent right now. But they are not as orange as they're looking on my screen. Have the blue orchid, another personal favorite of mine. So the blue orchid peacock. Let's see if I can get this guy to turn. Here, we got one in the back there. Really cool peacock there. Yellowhead Nakata Bay. Another really nice one. And let's see, the last on the row. Let's see what we want to show. Let's show these guys down here. The Malarai Island. They're hiding, but this is a really nice one as well. Nice, get a nice yellow peacock. But they're all hiding in the back. This is a high traffic area, so these guys typically kind of try to hide in the back of the aquarium. So with the contest, guys, feel free on the Tank Water Tuesday contest. If you have more than one aquarium, feel free to share multiple aquariums. This is something we're gonna do every week. We're gonna not pick the same winner over and over and over again. So feel free to resubmit every week. Maybe you have multiple tanks. Maybe we pick one tank one week and one of your other tanks the next week. If you didn't win this week, maybe you'll win next week. So continue to add your aquariums to the post. And like I said, our employees here, we're all going to pick. There's about 15 to 20 of us, so we're all going to have a say. We're going to take a vote, and whoever gets the most is going to win. We're most likely, I don't think, we're going to have to talk through it, but I don't think we're going to do back to back to back. Same person can keep winning. But if you didn't win, make sure you keep entering. This is going to be your best chance. So let's see. Do you guys have any questions about the contest? This is our first week. We're going to vote on Monday, and we're going to release the winner on Tuesday and start that next cycle of Tank Water Tuesday right then. So the winner, we're going to use your photo for the next week's contest, kind of share your tank. We'll probably tag you in it or put your name, if you have social media, if you want, onto that. That's going to be by case by case. Maybe some people don't want it. That's no big deal. Mostly just to show your fish and just how good your tank looks. Or unique. The winner could be the most untraditional fish tank. We saw a lot of really cool like glow type tanks. We saw a couple holiday themed. So yeah, make sure you guys enjoy your tanks. Make sure you share them. If you don't win, that doesn't mean you don't have a nice tank. There can only be one winner each week, so just do that. So we made it through the storm. Thank you guys for being patient. If you did have an order on hold, there were a few, more than a few really, but there was a few that right off the bat didn't even know. But thank you guys for joining today. Be sure to check out our website. The Brazil fish are up. Facebook, we have the contest going. Make sure you comment on the original Facebook post. It makes it easier. This week we're going to let it slide, and we did share the post in our Facebook group. So we are going to also include the people who entered onto the Facebook group's post. But we really want the post or the comments to be on the original post. It just makes it easier for us. All the pictures are in one place and we don't have to go searching. So thank you guys, and we're going to catch you next week. Later.